Hi, I'm Sherri from A Quilting Life, and I'm here in Dallas at the Modavation event for shop owners. I'm actually in the hotel lobby right now, but there is a lot going on just down the hallway. There are quilt displays, classrooms, there's an auditorium where we've been having schoolhouse sessions, and so much going on to inspire your favorite shop owner with lots of wonderful things to bring back for you if you quilt and sew. We're going to take a walk and I'll show you a little bit more. This Jar of Lollies quilt by Jen Kingwell is incredible. It's a template block of the month program that's going to be available soon. And it's with her new Jar of Lollies fabrics. So beautiful. Some more quilts that are here on display just in the lobby. These are the Best in Sew ribbons. We had these at Fall Quilt Market in Houston, Texas. Love, love, love seeing these. Another gorgeous quilt. And then over here we have some of the notions from, I believe all of these companies are over in the vendor mall area. So the shop owners are able to walk through and talk to all of these business owners about their products. Here's some bags. This section of the lobby features quilts by the designers who are teaching here. This is an Elizabeth Hartman group of quilts, and if you continue around, we've got Elizabeth Hartman quilts on all four sides here, along with her popcorn wovens. You'll hear more about all of these quilts. We actually interviewed Elizabeth for the podcast. And just one more here. Love this one. All different kinds of cute critters. Okay, over here we've got quilts by Sarah Thomas of Sarah Diddy. And we also interviewed Sarah for the podcast. So just a few of her quilt designs. They're actually, some of these tables are getting set up for our dinner tonight, so that's why there's a few extra tables in the aisles. This is the Jen Kingwell grouping. Lots of fun Jen Kingwell designs, projects. Love this design too. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Okay, we're going to finish up over at my quilt. One of my quilts that is actually here on display. I have a couple here, and Chelsea has a couple here as well. We've actually moved one of Chelsea's into our traveling film studio, and I'm going to walk over there and show you that next. It's not much, but we'll take it. This is where we've been having the shop owners film their promotions. And then back over here, we have a table that we've been using as our on-the-road podcast table. We've actually filmed 6 different podcast interviews while we are here, and they all had backdrops, so a little bit more interesting during those sessions than right now. We're actually getting ready to just kind of shut it all down here. Over the next few months, we will actually be sharing all 6 of those exciting podcast interviews. They are some of my favorites that I've ever done. It was just really fun and just a great experience to be just sitting right next to somebody that you're having the conversation with. So we really look forward to sharing those with you later this summer. Something else we've done this trip is we've visited the Moda warehouses and taken some really great videos in each of those different spaces. We've got some different things to share with you. We're really looking forward to having you see kind of a real behind the look scenes at Moda Fabrics. So we're here in Dallas today at the Modavation event, and some of the shop owners are over taking classes at the hotel, but some of them are here shopping in the warehouse. There's kind of a great excitement here today. We're going to show you a few different things over here, including some Sherri and Chelsea fabrics and the library and even the iconic Moda bicycle. And hopefully we're going to get over and see some fabric being rolled onto the bolts as well. I'm here in the Moda warehouse, and this is actually the aisle where bolts of Sherri and Chelsea fabric are placed. They are actually rolling Poinsettia Pear on bolts right now, and these empty shelves are going to be where that collection will go. But right now there are still some leftover Delightfully Yours fabrics that I'm standing by. Not too much. It's kind of starting to narrow down. Some of the pieces just might have one bolt left. If you need the orange, you better order it quick if you're a shop. So basically in a week or so, these shelves are going to be really full with all of our Poinsettia Pear yardage. But it's always so fun to come to the warehouse and see our fabric just stacked up and ready to head out to your favorite quilt shop. I've also got one of the iconic Moda bicycles here that you might have seen in some of the fun Moda videos. I've got 3 bolts of my fabric in the back basket, and let's take a little ride. Okay, we're here now in the Moda Fabric Library. This is one of my favorite places to come when I visit Moda. There are half-yard cuts of every piece of fabric that every designer has ever designed for Moda in this library, and they are stacked on these beautiful shelves. Let's go see the Sherri and Chelsea section. Okay, so starting right here, we've got Bright Sun, Valley, Desert Bloom, Creekside, the front porch, Clover Hollow, Walkabout, Harper's Garden, Summer Sweet, Balboa, and Happy Days. And then we go all the way over here. We've got more collections all the way from Sincerely Yours, Seashore Drive, Favorite Things, Bountiful Blooms, Strawberry Lemonade, Laguna Sunrise, Raspberry Summer, Delightfully Yours, Poinsettia Pear, Birch and Willow, and yay, they also have Midsummer already here. Just another look at the library. This is a really fun, bright and colorful shelf. This has the Bonnie and Camille fabric going all the way back to their very, very first collection. You can see Camille's been designing quite a bit longer than we have. but really, really fun to see. One half yard here of every Moda fabric ever printed for every single designer. I almost feel like being quiet when I'm here. It really is like a library of fabric, just like you feel kind of quiet and reverent in a regular library. Okay, so I'm in the other warehouse now, and this is actually how the fabric arrives from the mill. It is actually on these rolls, and here at the Moda warehouse, it actually gets taken from these rolls and placed onto the bolts. So you can see we've got all these boxes, and they are full of our poinsettia and pear rolls, just getting ready to be put on the bolts. This is a really cool site. I've actually never been here at the time when we had a collection just right here ready to go. Hopefully we can come back and get some footage of getting all of this fabric actually in the process of being put onto the bolts. We are outside of Building 2. I'm standing in front of the Moda truck. This truck is used to transport items from one warehouse to the other warehouse. There are a few different locations here for that, but we're actually going to go into warehouse 2, which is where they roll the fabric, and we are going to see if we can see some poinsettia and pear fabric being rolled, see it in action. Let's go inside. So we are back at the warehouse, and we did get word that they are going to start rolling poinsettia and pear. And we're going to go over to the double rolling machine, and Alma, who has been here many, many years, is going to help me along. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to do this. It looks a little complicated, but we're going to now walk just kind of across the aisle and go over to that machine. I also just wanted to show you, these are the cardboard bolts, and you can see that this line goes on for quite a while. These are the bolts that are all ready for the fabric to be rolled on them, and they do not have stickers on them yet. They will put the stickers on the end of the bolt right after it comes off the double roll machine.
So the majority of the fabric rolls are 60 yards or so. She drops the bale down here in the base. And this is a double enrolling machine, which is pretty rare in the United States anymore because we're the only industry that doubles and rolls their fabric. So this originally was an inspection machine. So the mills would have it and put a light behind it, and they run their fabric through to check for flaws. So we've had them repurposed. I mean, we have one lady that services all our machines, saves every part. I mean, whatever. So she's going to drop it down through here. She's threaded it up through here. This is the double and rolling. And then there's a counter back here. Sherri, do you see the...
Oh, yeah. I see.
We're going to get Sherri to roll fabric first. So this is her training session, okay. Whatever. So
we're going to watch her roll it first. Yes. And this is poinsettia and pear, which will be in shops very, very soon. A couple weeks.
So I love
the foot pedal, just like a sewing machine.
Come on up here too. So if you walk to the counter here, you know when to stop. And then this is my favorite part right here. Such satisfaction of
And there we have a bolt of poinsettia and pear.
Here, the first bolt.
The very first bolt of poinsettia and pear, right off the double roll.
All right, my mom is going to roll her own bolt of fabric here. you get it. All right, now she's got to watch the little counter.
So it's accumulating. So next it will go up. And then don't just push it up to stop it. Okay, that's why I get both for the bigger sometimes. Or it's the end of the
You slice it. Now she's going to cut it off. She's finishing it up here. Probably should have kept the mic on my mom.
I am not very good at this. Take practice.
Bring it on. There she goes. All right, show it to the camera. And now back to the professional here. Showing how she does it. It's really awesome. Boom, right on time. Or that was probably the end of the roll there. So nothing to cut. Awesome.